Hello, this is Jim Michaels with the Hickory Heights Church of Christ in Lewisburg, Tennessee. I'd like to share with you just a short message from the Bible today. When we open up our Bibles and we begin to read and study, we read about various men and women that the Lord had great things to say about. And what an encouragement it is to us to know that these were not superhuman beings. They were just people like you and I, but people with great faith. And I want you to notice just a few examples with me. And then at the end of this lesson, I want to ask a question. What could be said of you? Abraham was described in James 2 and verses 23 as a friend of God. Would it be said of us that we're friends of God? Barnabas in Acts 11 verses 24 said that he was a good man. Now, when the Lord says that, we can rest assured that that's the type character that this individual really was. He was a really good man. Noah was described back in the book of Genesis, in Genesis 6 and verses 9, as a just man. He was one, obviously, that pleased God. He's the one that built the ark, and he did everything as God instructed him to do. In Hebrews 11 and verses 4, Abel was described as a righteous man. And because he had pitched his tent toward Sodom, you remember, and because of the sins that they were guilty of, it was extremely troubling to him to be able to see those things going on and happening. But he was a righteous man. There was a woman in Canaan, you remember, in Matthew the 15th chapter, in verses 28, that Jesus described her as having great faith. He says, great is your faith. Because of the example, she had a demon-possessed daughter, and she wanted Jesus to heal her. And yet, he said that he wasn't sent to the Gentiles, but to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. But she persisted, and eventually he did indeed heal the daughter. And then in Luke 1, in verses 28, it says of Mary that she was a highly favored one. She was the one that was selected by God to give birth to Jesus. And then there was Anna, who was an older woman. And in Luke 2, in verses 37, it says that she served God night and day in the temple. Here was a woman that was persistent in her services to the Lord. Now, could these things be said of us? If God said something about us, what would he say about us? Would he be pleased with us? Could he say that we're a people of great faith, that we're friends of God, that we're a good man or we're a good woman, that we're righteous and holy or upright, that we're a highly favored one, and that we're busy serving our God day and night? That could be said of us if we give ourselves in services to the Lord. May we each decide that we're going to do that, and may we faithfully love and serve him. Thank you for listening, and have a great day.